Hello and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleacher. This channel is all about budgeting, paying off debt, and retiring early. I just want to start today by thanking everyone who has subscribed to my channel. My goal for this month was to hit 500 subscribers and we have already hit that goal. Yay! Even though we still have a couple weeks left in the month. So that is super exciting. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed already. Okay. This video is going to be a cash envelope stuffing video. These are my favorite videos to make because it's just fun to work with cash and put it in envelopes and see your money grow. It's just super fun. So this video is a little different because I managed to do this video this week without going to the bank. I'm feeling a little paranoid about touching cash that's been in circulation. So if you want to see how I was able to accomplish that, then keep watching. On a normal week, I would be starting here with this worksheet, but because this is an unusual situation, I'm going to start with my other worksheet, which is called Sinking Funds Amount to Withdraw from the Bank. That way I know what I have to work with. So I'm going to start by filling in these amounts here, and I'm going to get the amounts from this worksheet, Sinking Funds 2020 Overview. This is how much I pull out per paycheck for each of these envelopes here. These last three envelopes will not get funded. We're not going to pull anything out for groceries. I'm not going to pull out my spending money. And the reason why I'm not pulling out my spending money this week is because I already spent it. I know. I spent it on stickers. This is so silly. I spent it on stickers for my Erin Condren planner. So to make some plan with me videos. It's just a little hobby I started since I've been social distancing and having so much fun, but it is a little pricey. So I'm not getting my spending money this week. From this paycheck, and also miscellaneous, we're not going to pull any money from that either. We'll still purchase groceries, we'll still use our miscellaneous money most likely, but we're going to have to swipe our card and just keep track of it. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in all the amount up here, and I'll just speed this part up for you. Altogether, I could use my calculator to add this up, but I know that it's going to equal $123. Now I'm going to mark down how much I would like to get of each denomination. For example, Christmas, I'd like 120 and 15. So down here, I'm writing down the total number I need of each denomination. I need 2 20s. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5s, and 3 1s. So that is $40, $50, $30, and $3. And altogether, that should equal 123. I'm just going to double check it real quick here. Yes, it is 123. Perfect. So down here is where I fill out my bank slip. And even though I'm not actually taking this to the bank today, I am going to have my youngest son help me. He's going to be my bank teller. We're going to turn this into a math lesson. So I am going to be giving this to him for our math lesson today. So hundreds, I don't need anything. 50s, I don't need any this week. 20s, I need 2, and that's $40. 10s, I need 5, and that's $50. 5s, I need 6, and that's $30. And 1s, I need 3, and that's $3. And we already know that that is going to be $123. Okay, so on a normal week, I would be cutting this out to take it to the bank. This week, I'm cutting it out to give it to my son. You see, he plays my bank teller today. So we have the slip and we're all ready to go. Okay, so the first thing I did was I took out my 3 cash envelopes, the ones that I carry with me. which are my food envelope, my spending envelope, and my miscellaneous envelope. Let's start with the food envelope. We actually decided, we did pay for cash for 1 week, and then the second week is when we decided to stop doing that. So we only have 1 week's worth of groceries in here, which is $150. Now this is not going to work out for stuffing my cash envelopes. I don't need any 50s. I need 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s. So I'm going to exchange this with some of the money that's in my sinking funds already. So this bag came from Walmart. My envelopes came from Amazon. I will put a link in the description box below. So let's start with Christmas. This is one of my highest, like I know that there's more in here than any of my other envelopes. So I'm going to be able to exchange some of those 50s. Let's see. Let's do $100. Okay, so $100 is going to go into, I'm going to put this aside for just a moment, into Christmas, and I need $100 in 20s here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Okay, so I'm replacing that 100. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. We still have this 50 here that we need to get. I'm going to use money from birthdays. I want to get some different denominations. I'm going to try and get some, I'm going to get some 10s. Let's see if I can get, let's see if we can get 5 10s from here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Perfect. So I'll put that here. Okay, now I think that's all I need from my, so that took care of the food envelope. So there's our 150 from food, but now we have denominations we can actually use. So let's move to miscellaneous. We stopped using the cash in this envelope, so I'm just going to take it out and add it to our pile here. On a normal week, all of this money would just have gone back into the bank before I did my withdrawal. But instead, we're going to be using this money to stuff our cash envelopes. So I have money there. Also, I mentioned I'm not getting $40 this paycheck because I spent money on stickers, but I actually spent $80 on stickers. I know, it's terrible. So I spent $80 on stickers. I've already got 40 covered, but I still owe the bank $40. So I'm going to pull out $40 from here. 20, 40. Look at how this is piling up. Like I said, all of this money just would have been deposited into the bank. Okay, Amazon. We had to pay Amazon this week, so I'm going to clean out this sinking fund envelope. See how much is going into our pot here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. So we have all of this to work with to stuff our cash envelopes. So what I did, actually I did this yesterday, so I'm just recreating it for you right now. I took all of this money down to my son and gave him the absolute best math lesson ever. He had so much fun. I'll insert a picture. So what he did is I gave him this pile of money and I told him to first separate them by denomination. So I'm going to do that right now for you, but I'm going to speed it up. Then for the math lesson part of it, I had him count each denomination. That gave him a chance to practice counting by 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s, which was really fun for him. Then he was my bank teller, and I told him how much I wanted of each denomination. So I'll just demonstrate for you how that looked. So I used this slip, and I said to him, I need 2 20s. So then he gave me 2 20s. And I said I needed 5 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then I told him I needed 6 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I needed 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. So if I did that correctly, this should equal $123. Let's count to see if that equals $123. Here, let me move this out of the way. $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $95, $100, $105, $110, $115, $120, $121, $122, $123. So that's all I need for my cash envelopes for this week. But I have all of this money still. Let's count this to see if I have enough for my next cash envelopes as well. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, oh, here, sorry, so $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $75, $80, so that's $185. So we're definitely going to have enough for next paycheck because we only do $123. So that's cool. So I'm just going to set this aside until we need it at our next paycheck. So now we're ready for this worksheet here. I'm going to start by writing down the starting balance in each of my cash envelopes. I did have to take out Amazon 35, so I know that's 0. But all the rest should be what I had when we did this last time. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down, and I'll just speed this part up for you. Wow, you guys, look at that. Like, I just cannot believe each time I do this, each paycheck I do this, how much that increases by. It's so exciting to watch that grow. I mean, the first time I did this, I had $115 because I wasn't saving quite as much then. $115, and that was like just 3 months ago, and now I'm up to $747. Holy cow, it's so exciting. Okay, so down here, these are all going to be 0. Okay, time to stuff those envelopes. I'm going to start by setting out my money by denomination. Okay, let's start with Christmas. I should have $175, and today we're going to add $25. $50, $100, $120, $140, $160, $165, $170, $175. Perfect. Adding $25. And let's count now to see how much we have. $50, $100, $120, $140, $160, $180, $185, $190, $195, $200. Wow, that's awesome. We already have $200 saved for Christmas. We have 6 family members that we're saving for, so our goal is $600. We already have 2 family members funded. That's so exciting. Next, we have birthdays. We should have 92, and we're going to add 25. $50, $60, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90, $91, $92. Let's add 25. $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $95, $100, $105, $110, $115, $116, $117. Next, we have our anniversary. We should have 70 and we're going to add 10. 50, 60, 70, and when we add 10, that makes 50, 60, 70, 80. Next is self-care. Self-care should have 35 and we're going to add 10. 10, 20, 30, 35. I'm going to add 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Next we have car maintenance. We have 70 and we're going to add 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Next is back to school. We should have 70 and we're going to add 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Next is vet. We should have 67 and we're going to add 13. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Next is Amazon, and we're starting with 0 and we're going to add 5. We just paid that this month, so starting over. And the last one is car registration. We're starting with 45. Oh, I forgot to write these amounts. Sorry. 80, 60, 70, 85. Okay. Okay, so car registration, we should have 45 and we're going to add 15. 20, 40, 30, 35, 40, 45. We're going to add 15. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So now if I did everything right, when I add all of this together, it should come to 747. So let's see if it works out. 200 plus 117 plus 80 plus 45 plus 80, 80, 80. 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 5 plus 60. 747. Woohoo! I love when it works out in the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again next time.